I grew up in a small town, nestled amidst rolling green hills, where the scent of wildflowers perfumed the air and the gentle breeze whispered secrets. Our home stood at the edge of town, a sanctuary of love and warmth. It was within these walls that my sister, Mary, and I discovered the true meaning of connection. Our mother, Elizabeth, was a radiant soul whose laughter filled every room. She possessed an innate kindness that drew people to her like moths to a flame. With her twinkling eyes and soothing voice, she created an atmosphere of unconditional love and acceptance. Our father, Thomas, was a man of few words, yet his presence commanded respect. He was always immersed in his work, diligently shaping the future for our family. When Mary was born, her silence became a symphony that resonated through our lives. At first, our parents were filled with worry and confusion, seeking answers from doctors and specialists. But as time passed, they embraced the beautiful uniqueness of their youngest daughter. They learned sign language to communicate with her, and soon Mary's silence became a language of its own. As children, Mary and I wove an intricate tapestry of shared experiences. Our days were filled with laughter, mischief, and countless adventures. We explored the vast wilderness surrounding our town, chasing butterflies and climbing trees. Our imaginations knew no bounds, and the world became a canvas for our dreams. One sunny afternoon, as we lay on a blanket in a meadow, Mary's eyes sparkled with curiosity. She traced her tiny fingers across the grass, her hands dancing in a silent melody. I watched in awe as she formed delicate signs, communicating a story that only we could understand. In that moment, I realized the power of our silent connection. It was a language woven with love, understanding, and unspoken promises. "Look," Mary signed, her eyes shining with excitement. "I found a secret pathway through the forest." I leaned in closer, my heart skipping a beat. "Where does it lead?" I signed eagerly. She giggled, her hands a flurry of motion. "To a magical world where animals talk and dreams come alive." Together, we ventured into the depths of the forest, hand in hand, our imaginations intertwining like vines. We encountered mythical creatures in our minds, shared whispered secrets under the canopy of ancient trees, and found solace in the serenity of nature's embrace. As we grew older, our silent connection blossomed, strengthening with every passing day. We became inseparable companions, defying the limitations that society attempted to impose upon us. Our shared language was a fortress, protecting us from the judgments and misunderstandings of the world. One evening, as the sun painted the sky with hues of orange and gold, we sat on our favorite hilltop, overlooking the town. Mary's eyes searched the horizon, her hands poised to sign. I sensed a profound question lingering in her gaze. "What do you think lies beyond this town?" Mary signed, her expression filled with curiosity. I leaned back, my hands mirroring her signs. "I believe there's a whole world waiting for us to explore, a world where our connection will continue to flourish, where our silent voices will be heard." We shared a moment of quiet contemplation, basking in the knowledge that our bond would carry us through any challenge that lay ahead. In that shared silence, we found strength, resilience, and the unwavering belief that together we could conquer anything life threw our way. And so, our childhood unfolded in a symphony of laughter, shared secrets, and silent connections that bound us together as sisters. Little did we know that this was just the beginning of a remarkable journey that would defy expectations and ignite the flames of change. College was a thrilling new chapter in our lives, filled with anticipation and excitement. Mary and I embarked on this journey together, eager to pursue our passions and expand our horizons. We moved into a small apartment near campus, transforming it into our sanctuary of shared dreams and aspirations. On our first day of classes, the campus buzzed with energy. We navigated the maze of buildings, our backpacks heavy with textbooks and the weight of endless possibilities. The vibrant atmosphere enveloped us as we soaked in the knowledge and experiences that awaited. Mary pursued a degree in fine arts, her creative spirit shining brightly as she delved into the world of colors, shapes, and emotions. Her artwork adorned our apartment walls, a testament to her talent and unique perspective. I, on the other hand, embraced the wonders of scientific exploration, immersing myself in the realms of biology and research. Late nights were spent huddled together in our shared study corner, surrounded by books and notes. Our apartment echoed with laughter, frustration, and the clacking of keyboards. Mary would often glance up from her canvas, her eyes sparkling with mischief. "Tell me about the incredible world of science you've discovered today," she signed, a mischievous grin on her face. I would lean forward, eager to share my newfound knowledge. I've learned about the intricacies of cellular processes and the wonders of DNA. It's like unraveling the secrets of life itself. Mary would nod, her eyes filled with wonder. We would spend hours discussing the intersection of art and science, finding inspiration in the unique perspectives each field offered. Outside the walls of our apartment, college life unfolded like a vibrant tapestry. We joined clubs, participated in extracurricular activities, and engaged in spirited debates. Our presence as sisters who communicated through sign language inspired curiosity and admiration among our peers. During one particularly memorable event, the college held an art exhibition. Mary had poured her heart and soul into a series of paintings that explored the beauty of human connection beyond words. The gallery was abuzz with whispers and murmurs as people marveled at the depth of emotion captured on the canvases. I stood beside Mary, observing the crowd's reactions. A young woman approached, her eyes fixed on one of Mary's pieces. She turned to us, her curiosity evident. "This painting, it speaks to me. How did you capture such raw emotion without words?" she asked, her voice filled with wonder. Mary's hands moved gracefully, her signs painting a vivid picture. Emotions transcend words. They are felt in the depths of our souls. Art is the language that speaks directly to the heart. The young woman nodded, her eyes shining with understanding. In that moment, we realized the power of our shared path in college to challenge preconceived notions, to bridge gaps, and to ignite conversations that transcended spoken language. As we neared the end of our college journey, graduation loomed on the horizon, a bittersweet culmination of years of hard work and growth. We donned our caps and gowns, our hearts swelling with pride and gratitude. During the commencement ceremony, our names were called, and we walked across the stage together, our smiles radiant and our connection unbreakable. The applause of our loved ones and the entire graduating class enveloped us, a symphony of support and celebration. In that moment, we knew that our shared path through college had prepared us for the challenges that lay beyond. Together, we would navigate the complexities of the world, armed with the knowledge, resilience, and love that had been cultivated throughout our journey. And so, as we tossed our graduation caps high into the air, we embarked on the next chapter of our lives, eager to face the world as sisters, friends, and passionate individuals ready to make our mark. Little did we know that the challenges of the workplace would test our bond in unexpected ways, but our strength would prevail, illuminating the path ahead. Entering the professional world was a leap into the unknown, a realm where our skills and determination would be put to the test. Mary and I embarked on this new chapter with hope and excitement, ready to make a difference in our chosen careers. We both secured positions at a reputable company, a testament to our hard work and dedication. As I walked through the office doors on my first day, I could feel the anticipation tingling in the air. The bustling energy of the workplace surrounded me, mingling the scent of freshly brewed coffee and the sound of ringing phones. My boss, Mr. Johnson, greeted me with a warm smile, impressed by my qualifications and eagerness to contribute. He welcomed me into a supportive team, eager to guide and mentor me as I navigated the professional landscape. However, when it came time for Mary to join the company, I could sense the hesitance in Mr. Johnson's demeanor. The unease in his eyes was palpable as he observed her silent presence. Reluctantly, he offered her a position, wary of the challenges that her muteness might present. Days turned into weeks, and Mary faced a constant battle in the workplace. Her efforts were met with scrutiny as Mr. Johnson seemed to focus solely on her inability to speak. He would scold her for minor mistakes, using her muteness as an excuse to belittle her. As Mary and I rose through the ranks of our careers, we encountered a pivotal moment, a cruel display of prejudice that tested the strength of our resolve and the depth of our resilience. It was a moment that would challenge not only our professional aspirations, but also our very identities. In our new roles, we found ourselves working under a senior executive named Mr. Johnson. From the moment he laid eyes on Mary, a disdainful sneer crossed his face. It became clear that he held deep-seated biases against individuals who communicated differently, and Mary, being mute, bore the brunt of his prejudice. His actions were subtle at first, ignoring her contributions, dismissing her ideas, and undermining her expertise. It was a slow erosion of Mary's confidence, a constant reminder that her voiceless presence was seen as a weakness in the eyes of those blinded by their own narrow judgments. One fateful day, our company organized a high-profile meeting with potential clients at a prestigious conference. The event was a chance to showcase our skills, secure valuable contracts, and elevate our professional standing. Mary and I prepared diligently, ready to impress and prove our worth. As we entered the conference hall, the atmosphere was charged with anticipation. Executives, investors, and industry leaders mingled, their conversations a symphony of ambition. However, the moment Mr. Johnson caught sight of Mary, a sinister smirk played upon his lips. Throughout the event, he purposefully excluded Mary from discussions, sidelining her expertise. He questioned her abilities in public, belittling her in front of our colleagues and potential clients. It was a calculated display of power, a blatant attempt to undermine her and tarnish our reputation. Unable to bear the injustice any longer, I stepped forward, determined to confront Mr. Johnson and defend Mary's honor. "Mr. Johnson," I began, my voice steady but laced with defiance. "It is abundantly clear that your actions are rooted in prejudice and discrimination. You underestimate Mary's abilities, ignoring her invaluable contributions to this team. Your behavior is not only unprofessional but also a disservice to the very values this company claims to uphold." Mr. Johnson's face flushed with anger, his voice dripping with condescension. And what would a mute girl and her defender know about success in this industry? You are both liabilities, hindrances to our progress. The room fell into a stunned silence, the weight of his words hanging in the air. I looked around, meeting the eyes of our colleagues and potential clients, hoping to find support and understanding. To my surprise, a respected industry leader, Mrs. Ramirez, stepped forward, her voice filled with authority and conviction. "Mr. Johnson, your prejudice is a stain on this profession. I have witnessed the dedication, talent, and professionalism that Mary and Laura bring to the table. It is your narrow-mindedness that hinders progress, not their abilities." A murmur of agreement rippled through the room as others found their voices, joining in the chorus of support. It was a moment of unity, a rejection of prejudice, and a testament to the power of collective action. The conference organizers, witnessing the scene unfold, swiftly intervened. Mr. Johnson was escorted out of the event, his reputation tarnished by his blatant display of prejudice. It was a victory against discrimination, a step toward a more inclusive future. In the aftermath of that fateful day, the incident reverberated through the corridors of the company. Our higher-ups, recognizing the magnitude of Mr. Johnson's actions, took decisive measures. He was promptly relieved of his position with an official statement denouncing his prejudiced behavior. Mary and I continued to thrive in our careers, supported by a renewed sense of purpose and a workplace that vowed to champion diversity and equality. The incident had left scars, but it had also ignited a fire within us, a determination to rise above prejudice and pave the way for change. Together, we stood stronger than ever, knowing that our shared journey was not just about personal success, but about dismantling the barriers that confined others. With every step forward, we aimed to shatter stereotypes, amplify voices, and create a world where prejudice would be relegated to the shadows. And so, armed with resilience and an unwavering commitment to justice, we pressed on, ready to face the challenges that lay ahead and leave an indelible mark on the path we walked together. As Mary and I continued our ascent in the corporate world, our successes intertwined with new challenges and obstacles. Despite our resilience, there were those who still clung to outdated biases and sought to undermine our progress. Little did we know that our father, a figure of quiet strength and unwavering love, had been silently observing our journey, waiting for the opportune moment to make a profound impact. One fateful evening, our company hosted a grand celebration, an occasion to commemorate our collective achievements. The venue was an elegant, upscale restaurant known for its exquisite cuisine and ambiance. As we stepped into the grand hall, the air was thick with anticipation and the clinking of glasses. Among the sea of familiar faces, our boss, Mr. Anderson, loomed prominently. He had witnessed her resilience and undeniable talent. Yet a hidden resentment seemed to simmer beneath the surface, waiting for the perfect opportunity to reveal itself. The evening unfolded with merriment and camaraderie. Colleagues, clients, and friends mingled, their laughter filling the air. Mary and I, dressed in our finest attire, reveled in the celebration of our accomplishments, cherishing the moments of triumph. But the joyous atmosphere took an abrupt turn when Mr. Anderson, fueled by his hidden prejudice, chose this moment to publicly humiliate Mary. His words, laced with venom, cut through the jubilant chatter. "What can a mute girl possibly contribute?" He sneered, his voice dripping with disdain. "She's nothing but dead weight, a burden to this company." The room fell into an uneasy silence as the weight of his words settled upon us. Anger and indignation welled up within me, but before I could react, a familiar figure burst through the doors of the restaurant. Our father, a man whose mere presence commanded attention. His eyes locked onto Mr. Anderson, and with a voice that carried the weight of 1,000 convictions, he spoke. "How dare you belittle my daughter? You who claim to be a leader have shown nothing but arrogance and ignorance. It is your shortcomings as a human being that hinder your ability to see the true value and potential within others." The room grew still, all eyes fixated on the confrontation unfolding before them. The restaurant staff, recognizing our father's stature as an influential businessman, hesitated but ultimately chose to support the cause of justice. A server with a trembling voice but unwavering resolve stepped forward. "Sir, your daughters have contributed immensely to our society, inspiring us all. We cannot stand idly by while their worth is diminished." Others joined in, their voices blending into a chorus of disapproval. The staff, united in their condemnation of Mr. Anderson's behavior, demanded his departure from the establishment. As Mr. Anderson faced the collective wrath of those around him, our father's voice boomed, resonating with authority. "Your actions have consequences, Mr. Anderson. It is time for you to face the repercussions of your bigotry and mistreatment. You are no longer fit to lead." In the aftermath of that defining moment, our father's influence extended far beyond the walls of the restaurant. As a prominent figure within the business community, he wielded his power and connections to ensure that justice prevailed. He lobbied tirelessly, leveraging his influence to bring about Mr. Anderson's dismissal from the company. The incident became a turning point, a testament to the enduring power of family, the strength of a father's love, and the resilience of the human spirit. With Mr. Anderson's departure, a newfound sense of peace and unity settled within our workplace. The toxic remnants of prejudice were washed away, replaced by an environment that fostered equality, empathy, and growth. Mary and I continued our ascent, our careers reaching new heights. We carried within us the lessons learned from this situation, the unyielding support of our father, the importance of standing up against injustice, and the knowledge that together we could overcome any obstacle.